Many familiar obstacles will also be present in Rolling Thunder. My name's Anthony Lee, and today I'll be going through my proposal for a game, Rolling Thunder. When I was trying to think of what to make for this semester, I decided to go look back at some of my favorite experiences and find out what it was about those that I really enjoyed. One of my favorite game series from when I was a kid was the Spyro trilogy. Spyro was a 3D platformer. It was released in 1998 on the PlayStation 1, and it was a relatively innocent platformer as things go. You usually had an innocent goal like saving dragon eggs or collecting magical orbs, while collecting other kinds of things in the game world, fighting enemies, beating bosses, and platforming a whole ton. And there was just something about it that just made it really enjoyable, and that's what I wanted to kind of analyze and emulate with this semester's project. When I went back and looked at it, I think it nailed a few key concepts that really made it stick out from the rest. The game had really wide, explorable maps that never felt threatening. They felt like they encouraged exploration at your own pace. The game had an excellent movement system as well. Everything just felt really tight. In addition to kind of moving around and jumping like a usual platformer, you had a sprinting charge ability where you'd gain a lot of speed but lose control, and you could glide, which was kind of like the next evolutionary step in the jumping aspect of platforming. It had an excellent and consistent reward system. Every level in the game had gems scattered around the environment, which, in partnership with the last two aspects of the wide maps and the movement system, really made it a joy to go around and collect these gems. And to top it off, the whole game had an innocent story and just a really light-hearted vibe, which just made it a pleasure to play. In my game concept, I've tried to take all my favorite elements from Spyro and recreate them in my own way. In Rolling Thunder, the player will play as a turtle named Rex on his quest to eat lettuce. Large chunks of lettuce will be awarded at the end of each level, and little scatterings of lettuce will be placed around the map, similarly to Spyro's gem system. In addition to the normal platforming systems, in which you can move around on a 3D plane and jump, I've designed a system in which Rex can pull his legs inside his shell and roll around as a ball, which changes the usual control scheme. Rolling will grant Rex increased speed, higher jump height, and also the ability to bounce off surfaces. I plan to use this idea in conjunction with my map design to allow for more complex platforming puzzles than your usual platformer. I like simplistic enemies with harder bosses, and also plenty of static environmental hazards like lava pits and big drops. I hope to put all of these together in a way that works as well as the original Spyro trilogy did. This is an early model I have of Rex at the moment. You can see he's designed very simplistically and very non-realistically as well. I've tried to make him in a really non-threatening, almost cartoonish kind of way, because I think this was an important aspect of design